What's going on YouTube? Today I want to show you a little something that I got for Christmas, but I haven't had a chance to show. And this, it is a piece of technology, but it's also something that you would use around the home. This device right here is known as the Intune MP3 doorbell. And why do I say MP3? Because you can download and customize any sound you want onto this device. Or should I say onto this doorbell. So, let's place it down in the proper orientation. Like this. Then up here on the top, you have your circular speaker grill. Then going down below that, on the top here, you have two buttons. The top is your volume control. This cycles you between high, medium, and low. The bottom is your sound change button. This will change you between your customized sounds. Going to the bottom, batteries. I don't know why they didn't put any battery back on this, but there's not. It's just a blank, just a no back battery. I mean, a no back doorbell, which is kind of odd. I don't know why they didn't put any back on this. Okay, that's pretty much it on the bottom. You got some switches here, which I would recommend don't mess with, because if you mess with those switches, it's going to make your remote stop working.
The time is now 8 p.m.
Like, by remote, I mean the controller that you put outside the door to make the doorbell work. Now, right now I have it set on one of the default sounds. So I'm just going to go ahead and push the controller and let you hear what one of the default sounds sounds like. I'll show you each volume level. So here is medium. Now we're going to switch it up to high. And here's high. Now you notice that's quite loud. I think a 1 is plenty for me. But on the side here, there's a USB port right here on the side. If I take off this right here, if I take off this wall mount, you'll be able to see that a little better. If I take off this wall mount. There. Now the batteries are trying to pop out. See this thing?
Messages. Now, Grandma Kathy. Good night, Austin. Sweet dreams. Grandma loves you bunches, red heart. Face blowing a kiss.
Wait. Yeah, see this thing, the batteries like to pop out. But see, here is the USB port, right here on the side. So a little USB port right there on the side. And that's where you plug in the cord that you plug into your computer to customize sounds. Maybe at a later date, not right now, but maybe at a later date I will pull out my MacBook and I will walk you guys through how to put sounds on the unit. So please give me a second while I place this wall mount back onto the doorbell. So it's kind of a hard thing to do, but usually I can get it. It's not the easiest part to do, but that just goes in there and you snap it in. There we go. That's all there is to it, and it's all together. But if you want to take it off, you just push these two buttons right here, push, and that comes off. And to put it back on, all you do is just line it up and just push right here. It snaps right back into place. Now, that's pretty much all about this doorbell. Except for the way you put sounds on this doorbell, you can only put the first 20 seconds of a sound. You can't go over 20 seconds, because if you try to go over 20 seconds, it's just not going to play. So your sound has to be so your sound either has to be at 20 seconds or under 20 seconds. Because if it's not, I don't think it's going to play. So I'm just going to go ahead and run you guys to all the sounds that I have. And there's one more default sound. But I'm going to go ahead and push this again to turn it on. You can see it goes off. So you have to push it again to turn it on. Let's go to the next sound. So I'm just going to use the bottom button. I just added that today. Oh yeah, before I do this, before I show you guys these sounds, I just want to say I do not own any of these sounds. I mean, because I downloaded these sounds from YouTube. So I just want to say I do not own any of these sounds. These sounds are not mine. I do not own any of them. So please don't copyright me, because these are not my sounds and I don't own them, but they are awesome sounds. So let's go ahead and show you that one again, because I was talking over it. So let's go ahead and play it again. See what you do, if you hit the sound change button again on the bottom, it's going to change the sound. So if you want to play the same sound again, just go over here and push your little controller. And the controller, by the way, looks like this. Here's the little controller. Now the button is kind of like, it's right there on the top, but it's like a long bar. And sometimes it's kind of hard to feel, but I can feel it pretty good. It's pretty long, pretty recessed. You can feel it pretty good. Just push down on that bar, turns on, and the sound plays. So I'm going to press the bottom button, the sound change button, and go through the rest of my sounds. Now that sound right there, that sound is actually another one of the default sounds. Oh, why'd it ring again? That's one of the default sounds that came with it. Those are the only two that came with it. Now that one I uploaded from YouTube. That one I did from... Actually, let me just say all of these I did from YouTube. Now the next one is kind of gross to some people, I know, but I just wanted to have a little fun. That's right, I put a burp on here, because if I ever do put this thing on the doors, sometime I want to prank someone. Like, they come over to ring my doorbell, they'll press the controller. And this big long belch will just play. Now I have one more sound, which is quite scary. So that sound is quite scary. Now to go back to the beginning, you just gotta push it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And we're back to the beginning. So I'm gonna keep it on the second one for right now. There we go. I like that chime. That chime is very soothing, very pleasant. It just sounds nice. So, like I said, maybe in the next video, sometime. I don't know when, but maybe in the next video I will teach you guys how to put sounds. I'll teach you guys how to put sounds onto the unit, because it's very easy to put sounds onto the doorbell unit. It's not hard at all, but like I said, since the USB port is under that little wall mount, I would recommend pushing these two little buttons up here on the top and pulling that wall mount off like this, putting it aside, because that wall mount is gonna help you use the USB port better, because see, like I said before, the USB port is right here. It's right there. It's right there on the side, so it'll make it easier for you guys to use the USB port, because it's right there on the side. This is actually a pretty big doorbell. I thought it was gonna be pretty small, but it's pretty big. Especially without that wall mount. But I'm going to go ahead and put the wall mount back on. Now see, here's the wall mount by itself. Now this part goes at the bottom, so you want to have this part up to the top. So what you do is you lay the wall mount down like this. And you take the doorbell unit and place it in the wall mount like this. Then snap it down. But first, before you snap it down, you have to make sure it's all lined up. So if it's not lined up, it's not going to snap. Right now, it's not really lined up. There, now it's lined up. So snap it. See, it's really hard to line up. You have to get it. There it is. Now it's snapped. Now it's in place. You snap it down, and there we go. That's all there is to it. And like I said, maybe in the next video I will actually teach you guys how to put sounds onto this doorbell, because it is very, very easy to do. It's not hard at all. So yeah, I'll teach you guys that in the next video. So yeah, before I let you guys go, peace out, everybody. And for any of you that want these sounds, and would like to just have them to either mess around with, or just to have them just to kind of have fun with, you can find me on Skype as Technology Dude, or you can you can find me on Skype at Technology Dude if you want a copy of these sounds, and I will be glad to send them to you. But there is one thing, since Apple kind of broke sending stuff with Skype, I will have to have your email so I can email you the sounds, because that's the only way I'll be able to do it, because Apple broke sharing stuff with Skype on a Mac. No, not on a Mac, but on the iPhone itself. But it's possible that I could hook this doorbell up to my Windows computer, and I could copy all the sounds from Windows, and I could add the files from Windows. It's possible, because I do have a Windows computer and I do have Skype on it, so I could send the sound files that way. But we can do it either way. So yeah, guys, just let me know if you want a copy of these sounds, and I'll be sure to send them to you. So thanks guys for watching, and peace out, guys.